Qween.
Yeah, I was really obsessed with Russian language and Russian culture at the time. I have like waves of obsession with certain topics, and I'm kind of over it. Although I still like it, I'm just not obsessed.
Right. You're no longer playing your pronounce it perfectly cassette tape.
Oh my God, he really does this research. I feel so flattered.
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, no,
that was your tape that you got to get to pronounce. Yeah,
cassette tape. Yeah, cassette tape that I wore out like I wore out the VHS tapes of the 2000 Olympics. Yeah, my TV spit them out.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, it was like I loved, but not anymore. So then I got in that show, and then I started then I learned I could do pretty drag because I looked a mess, and up until like 6 months ago, and then yeah, and it was just like kind of just one thing after the other, and I started doing drag. At the time, I was like also on like a parallel course towards the fiery pits of hell.
Right.
You know, with the like the drugs and the stealing and the it's just the drugs and the stealing, I guess.
Drugs and the stealing.
The lying, too.
And the lying. Well, sometimes when you're on lots of drugs, it leads to stealing and
well,
lying.
You have to steal to get the drugs and you got to lie about the stealing because then you get in trouble and can't do the drugs. Yeah.
And so where did that, was that something that started in college for fun and then got worse? Because you said in the past that you didn't just do a drink and have a bump. You would take a wheelbarrow of cocaine home and be gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not like a party girl. I've just never been interested, you know, which is like weird to work in nightlife. But yeah, I just like, you know, I wanted to use drugs to like live my life better, not to like have a good time out at the discotheque or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, so I got it worked for a while, and then it stopped working as it does.
And did it stop working because you moved from cocaine to crystal meth? Because that's always where everybody goes wrong.
Yeah, it's hard. It's super hard to maintain like a you know, vibrant, full, active life on crystal meth.
Well, at least
I mean, for me, I'm not you know, just for me. I mean, you know, I know a woman named Barbara, and you know, she passed on, but she did it really well. And
obviously she did. Now she's doing it in heaven.
Come to think of it, she died at 28. I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
I'm not sure, but I think. What do you think, Lady Red? Crystal meth lead to death, perhaps?
Or just like
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, but like I would just like, you know, I think I boiled it down to the essence the other day. I was like, I just wanted to be happy all the time. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And drugs was doing that for you at the time?
Yeah, I had a formula in college anyways. I would do speed, not crystal, like pills, amphetamine.
So like diet pills or whatever.
Yeah, or like, you know, the
Black
ADHD
beauties.
medication.
ADHD.
Well, it wasn't in the 70s, so it was 88, what is it? Ritalin. No, not Ritalin.
Adderall?
Adderall. And then weed to get the creative juices flowing.
Right.
And then if I had to talk to people, I'd need to drink alcohol.
Okay.
So, yeah, speed, weed, and booze.
Uh-huh.
That was like the magic bullet.
That was the thing. And then when did it depart into the darker land of hell, which is crystal meth?
Yeah, because I think, you know, your body's like, this is great, how about a little more? You know, so you graduate, and then, yeah, now it's tough to manage.
Yeah, I can only imagine you alone in your apartment smoking meth, like for days, talking to the wall.
Although I never...
to the Russian Olympic team in your mind, talking to Barbara.
Well, I want to dispel some commonly held like beliefs about like crystal meth abuse, because the whole bug thing, the whole meth mouth thing, the whole like faces of meth thing is it's propaganda. I'm not condoning crystal meth use, but it is worth it to kind of clarify that yeah, those hard drugs are tough, like obviously, but the war on drugs, that whole campaign is part of the war on drugs, which is absolutely detrimental. Because I believe that drugs, drug abuse, and all that stuff is a public health issue, not a law enforcement issue. And that's the way to really kind of like get that situation under control. And, you know, I don't know if it was in the 90s or I forget when the whole meth scare happened, but, you know, it was like the government, and I don't know if it was maybe this, I don't know, the CD, who was the DEA?
The DEA, yes, they usually don't look kindly upon crystal meth.
But it's not like, but they really like railed against it, and that doesn't prevent people from doing it, you know?
That is true.
I mean, look at my teeth.
They do look gorgeous.
I mean, they're wooden. I got them after I quit doing drugs, but
so
like...
you didn't have your teeth drop out unless you bought those with your drag race money.
No, they're real.
Oh,
they're real.
They
I
look
never had a
gorgeous.
cavity.
Well, thank goodness.
Yeah, 33 years old. never had a
So
cavity.
basically, your message is Katya, crystal meth, not so bad.
Not for me, but it could work for you. Yeah. No.
Not for me, but it could work for you. For all the message for Katya's young fans, Lady Red.
No, but I think if I was the first lady, if I was Melania Trump, I would.
Oh God.
My platform would be, people wouldn't take me seriously because I'm just a foreign supermodel, who married an old dirtbag with a fucking tumbleweed on his head. But my platform would be the reversing the war on drugs.
Okay.
Like public health issue, and and also why are people in jail for like 20 years, for drugs?
I agree about that.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And fucking legalize them already. God. Legalize them already.
Maybe not all of them, Katya.
No, all of them. Portugal did it, and they're doing fine.
Yeah, check out Portugal. Erica, go book a ticket to Portugal.
Log on to the web and Google it. Seriously.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh, yes.